As convincing a win as you can get, and that's exactly what RCB have managed. Sorry, winning by a massive margin of 47 runs. At the moment, it looks like one-sided affair. It wasn't quite, because Delhi bowled well, restricted them to a decent total. You thought that this was a total Delhi could chase down, and despite the fact that they kept losing wickets, they were still in the hunt. They never fell short in terms of the required rate. Always in touch with required rate till such time their debutant captain Akshar Patel was around. When he got dismissed for a well-deserved half-century, after that it was just one-way traffic. Writing was on the wall, and RCB cruises to a 47-run win. What it does is boost their net run rate if that will be required going forward. But now, with 5 wins on the trot, they are still keeping their playoff hopes alive, giving us Mumbai Indians kind of feel. This is what Mumbai Indians would do and somehow scrape through. But right now where RCB is, it will be dependent on other teams as well. It's not entirely in their hand. All they can do is just win, but will have to have plenty of results go their way. We'll get into the points table, who's looking like favourite, what this does to RCB, what it has done to Delhi. Are Delhi out? Well, mathematically not, but who knows what happens to them. They're actually now exactly in the same position as RCB, and that's interesting because at one point Delhi had reached top 4. There was a time in the points table, and RCB was second from last, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Did they ever go last?
No, I think never went last.
Second from last?
They were at one point in time.
Oh yes,
they were early in the table. They were last, but they had won one match out of like 6 games.
6 games, yes, they were last.
They have been last.
Both Delhi and RCB have spent time at the bottom of the table.
But today, for a team that was bottom of the table to be sitting at the number 5th spot, it's some recovery. So kudos to RCB for doing that, despite all the jokes that Siddharth cracked on RCB throughout their campaign. But before we dive into their points table, whatever, we'll hand it over to the man of the moment, the one who's had a great night in
both sports.
Yeah.
Night to
remember.
Remember, absolutely, the greatest night. Please,
it just means a night to forget in my case. In my dictionary, that's what it means. But not a night when I can do a lot of talking.
But would it be different had they won? Would it have been any different? Had Delhi won, United won?
With United far
You would have said, United would have said, doesn't matter. Now they can't win the title. We are used to winning the title. So, okay, they won one game against Arsenal. But so what?
See,
Delhi was said, so what? They are not qualified yet.
Actually, I'll add one thing. You would have been disappointed if United beat Arsenal because it would have handed the title to City, pretty much.
See, that's anyway happening. That's anyway happening. So I would rather, because it's a high.
What would make you happy?
The stakes.
Say it.
The stakes.
The stars will align and do it.
See, for glory days to return to United, and for Delhi to know what glory feels like. That will take a change in mood, and for the Indian cricket team, so that's what
tonight.
Pretty much nothing to describe. They deserve this nature of defeat. You lose 4 wickets in the power play, just one unlucky dismissal in that, but the other 3 was mindless batting. David Warner, Abhishek Purell, and then you deserve to be where you are on the points table. Sashwat was having a go at me. He was not too happy with my assessment.
There is a jersey you said you wear.
Sports today. Again, with the kind of performance, I was not willing to make the effort to go. They didn't do their bit. I wasn't going to do my bit as a fan. To go 3 floors.
That team also a lot, but
3 floors. But see, I have the jersey. It's in the car, but I had to go 3 floors down. Like, they didn't turn up. Neither am I going to turn up tonight.
That's the thing. If you are a fan, you keep supporting no matter come what may. Like RCB fans.
See,
RCB fans.
Maybe that good karma.
Maybe the good karma, the positive vibes is what is helping them.
And if you do it against RCB, then I'm not doing it. Simple as that. You do it against any other team, I'm fine. Again, a team that's just big mouths. I don't quite like the nature of the loss much. So didn't make the effort today to be changing and all of that. And at least there was fight. At Old Trafford you saw a fight. There was a good fight you saw over there. Loved the atmosphere. Even when United were down, there was good atmosphere, electric. Fans didn't leave the stadium. It was good. There was a fight there.
Good at Kotla also at Delhi will play.
Not at all. They're outnumbered mostly.
They're outnumbered because half the time their own fans decide to start cheering for the opposition.
Because
I've been there.
any boundary gets hit and people start to
No, but
cheer.
that happens in a lot of grounds.
It
Not
does.
just one.
Again, a couple of grounds, that should be the benchmark, right?
in an-
This should be silence and all of that.
In
People
an
start
RCB
cheering.
DC game, if the home game that is there at the Firozshah Kotla, they'll never get behind DC. Because Virat Kohli is playing for RCB and the biggest
Arey, you play
attraction.
CSK, then you'll have more people support
Dhoni.
me. You play KKR, then you'll have Shah Rukh fans turn up.
Gambhir
We
fans
all
too.
like you.
No.
No, win, lose, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I'm not going to support them.
No.
I'm not even going to waste the energy. 3 floor, you're saying as if it's like Mount Everest. Those 3 floors has elevator also to take you down.
Arey,
Because you press a button, it'll take you down. and bring you up.
And just when I thought, okay, let's do it, then came this call. Arey, give me the counters because then you'll go down. So I got stuck with all the counter business and all. So too many things happening. I was like,
अच्छा,
chalo.
describe the game. क्या हुआ?
And the RCB fan in the editor was also, because she knew I was keeping an eye on both the games. She knew that I was sulking around, so she also was very humble in that way. Like, okay, I won't say much, but आप counter दे देना. So, but
Upstairs is an absolute. Oof.
It's bedlam.
It's bedlam.
But all of them have the same belief, by the way, as RCB fans.
I
That
wonder
even if
why.
they make the same belief in the sense that even if they make it, it'll be a long shot. They're being pretty practical. The second thing is that if they don't make it, the one moment that they're gonna regret in this entire IPL, that one run loss to KKR.
KKR.
Yes.
Because if you remove that, if you give those 2 points to them, they're right now on 16 points. It's such a rosier picture.
And could get to 18.
Exactly.
No,
right
but
now
I'm on 14 at this point.
14 and then can get to 16. But such a rosier picture.
Okay, I just said that RCB is kind of giving you Mumbai Indian feels, but Mumbai Indians would qualify. Can RCB do the unthinkable and qualify for the playoffs? Everyone, yes, no, why you say yes, why you say no? Siddharth.
No. I
You
don't.
are the wrong
Exactly, wrong side to
person.
start
No, he's
from.
wearing red today. So I thought maybe
Coincidence.
today he'll be unbiased.
No, I mean, see, it's a bit too difficult for 3 reasons. One, they're still, after this, they have only 1 game left. That is against CSK, where they perennially underperform. And they can only get to 14. Okay, for that to happen, they have to beat CSK by a hefty margin, so that they can overall CSK just on net run rate factor. Okay,
83 runs, if I'm not mistaken.
83
is
or
the one
80
number doing the
plus.
rounds.
Yeah, that is the thing. If they are defending a total.
So 83 runs is the defending a total. They're chasing. They may have to get there in about 12-13 overs.
No, but they may not get there, and yet maybe Sunrisers, Lucknow also don't go.
That's the
250.
problem.
Now-
That was the other thing.
Yeah, so Sunrisers, they shouldn't win against PBKS and GT.
Okay,
So
assume that happens for
Yeah.
RCB's sake.
Yeah, okay. Then it doesn't matter what is their equation against Chennai Super Kings then, because if Sunrisers Hyderabad lose to both PBKS and GT, then net run rate might take a beating also.
Correct.
And not much of a
So
gap,
then-
just 0.019.
So then if RCB beat CSK, they are in with a chance. Then
Yeah.
what? Then both CSK and RCB will go.
Yeah.
But then what happens to a Delhi and a Lucknow?
Now, Lucknow should win against Delhi and lose to MI.
Yeah. Which is a tall ask.
Possible.
Am I really?
Lose to MI. Can
At the Wankhede, that is at the Wankhede. though.
Okay, I'm just looking at RCB's scenario.
Yeah.
Let's say
that happens
okay.
also.
Yeah, okay. LSG
Then
should,
they'll run rate be better.
yeah,
RCB's.
yeah. Then see, because Lucknow's net run rate is so bad,
Agreed. So they are ahead of Lucknow. Also.
they are ahead of Lucknow.
Delhi.
Delhi, if the Lucknow beats Delhi, then Delhi are out.
And their net run rate hurts down
So
further.
RCB can qualify.
They can, but
They need a few results going their way.
Yes.
But then they
It has
can.
to be like the CSK of 2020.
So what if your RCB right now focus on beating Chennai,
Yeah.
if not 83 whatever by any margin, because you can beat and then Chennai and RCB both can qualify if Capitals and Lucknow Super Giants mess up.
so
And
you're
and
SRH.
and for that matter, even a GT.
Yeah.
GT.
No, but we assume GT will lose now when we are looking at those other options.
Correct.
And I've already said SRH if they lose to GT, but then if KKR beat GT tomorrow.
Yes, that's the thing. That was the other result I'm coming to. Tomorrow, all of RCB will be supporting KKR.
I
Yes,
agree.
they want GT to drop those points and then beat SRH, because then it will work out for them in both ways. They'll also take points off a rival, but also be eliminated from contention.
I know too many permutation combinations,
Yeah.
but at least they're in with a chance. I mean, you could say a 15%, 20%.
See,
chance.
of all the teams
RCB.
right now who have to get to 14, they have the best chance.
Yeah.
They have a positive net run rate. Their fate is very much in their own hands as far as, it's not just about the others, but they know that if they win, then at least they've done their bit. But Delhi Capitals and LSG,
Yeah.
the net run rates don't inspire me that much confidence. Delhi in particular will need a resounding win in the last game to make it positive. Just positive.
So Delhi effectively out, you'd say.
I would say effectively out, yes.
Yeah.
For Delhi to qualify, not only do they need to win the last match,
Yeah.
they need to hope that Lucknow loses to Mumbai. They need to hope that RCB lose to Chennai.
Correct.
And SRH,
And
lose
SRH lose
both
both
their
games.
games.
Yes.
Exactly.
But also look at the net run rate. That is the reason why I have no confidence in the Delhi Capitals ensuring they can get their net run rate to positive, because even a 47 run margin from 0.21 it has taken them to 0.38, which is a jump of 0.17 if you look at it. So let us assume, okay, I want RCB to qualify. What should happen? PBKS beat Sunrisers, GT beats Sunrisers.
SRH can't win another game.
Another game. Okay?
Yeah, we've done the RCB. Tell me Delhi. Have you done Delhi?
Now Delhi. Now for Delhi, they only have one game remaining.
LSG.
That is it.
So
That's on
that it
Tuesday.
goes without saying that you have to beat LSG.
Yeah.
No, you have to hammer LSG.
Okay.
Exactly. You have to hammer
Then
LSG.
what will happen
And LSG need to lose their next game also.
to Delhi, to Mumbai Indians?
Yeah.
Yes.
But actually, even if they win, they may still be behind Delhi.
Yes.
Because net run rate.
Because
So assuming, so Delhi right now just beat LSG
Hammer them.
and just hope Chennai beat RCB,
Yeah.
right?
And
And
SRH lose
the
both.
games
Both. Then
by
Delhi
a big
can-
margin.
No, I think at the moment we've seen both teams, RCB, Delhi, pretty much in the same boat. I'd say.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the same boat. You're looking at a 15-20% chance
At
of
best.
them qualifying.
Because
the
the-
teams that are better placed right now are Chennai, Sunrisers, Lucknow.
Yes.
Who right now, if they win their games,
Yeah.
they get to 16.
Yeah.
Lucknow is the only team
All
that
of
can
them.
get to 16.
Yes. So Lucknow
All of
find
them get to
themselves.
No, RCB can get to 14.
No. I'm saying Sunrisers, Chennai, Lucknow.
Yes.
All three
These
of them can get to 16.
Yeah.
have
Get to
the
16.
faith still in their hand.
Yes.
As in, forget about other teams like RCB and Delhi. You have to look at other
Yeah.
teams. Lucknow, Sunrisers, Chennai say, forget everything, concentrate on your games, win everything,
Yeah.
and then you can qualify. One of them will still miss out, which could possibly be Lucknow. Because of
because
their net run
Lucknow
rate.
in those two wins as well that they desperately and definitely need. They need one of them or rather both of them to be very good wins.
See, no, I think NRR will not come into the equation if this situation happens. Okay. Lucknow beats both DC and MI, irrespective of margin.
Okay.
They get to 16.
Okay.
RCB beats CSK.
But that you're
No, but if-
hoping for a result. I'm
Yeah.
saying in a scenario where which team at the moment are the ones that don't need to look at other results. RCB need, Delhi need.
Yes.
LSG
Lucknow,
don't.
Sunrisers, Chennai don't need other results for now.
Correct.
No, even LSG do. Because if SRH even win one of the
Yeah.
two and CSK win the one remaining game, both of them get to 16. They at max can get to 16.
But then NRR will take a big
But NRR then, so which is why I would say that they need a big win. Rather, both wins have to be big enough for them to be then talking in terms of net run rate, because they're negative right now. That to minus 769.
769, yeah.
You look at the other two teams they're competing with in terms of games and possible points that they can get to. Chennai and SRH both have positive and both positive, 5 and positive 4 over there that you're looking at.
Yeah.
So both big wins LSG need.
Actually, the two games prior to the LSG game, the DC LSG game, the two games that hurt LSG the most were the KKR and SRH game.
Yeah.
Oh, SRH.
SRH was an absolute pummeling, and KKR also 98 run loss here.
It actually hurt the net run rate big time.
Big time.
Okay, turning our attention to the game today. Delhi lost, but as I said at the start, that there was a point that they were in the hunt, chasing 185, 87 was doable on this ground, not very tough. Akshar Patel kept them alive. They had a bad day with the rest of them. Now, there's a school of thought that's saying Rishabh Pant and banning him may not have been the best idea. Well, yes, he may have faltered, but you're taking away from an even contest. And in this stage where every team requires each of their player to step up, you could do a monetary fine, you could do whatever, but allow teams to feel their best 11. It hasn't, by the way, there is precedent in the past where captains have not been punished, despite the fact that they've had multiple issues. Why I'm saying that is just today's scenario, okay, collapse, whatever, add a Rishabh Pant to it, game's on, right? The difference was, I think, between win and loss was a Rishabh Pant. Game is on, and I was, I was following a lot of Delhi fans, and they are of the hope that, for us, a crucial game at this stage, for an over rate, why not have one of our best players play? And I don't think for the fans it's a wrong position to take. I can see their point of view. It could have happened to any team. Let's say, I can't say that for Shreyas Iyer because he wouldn't have made much of a difference. But let's say, Sunil Narine was banned for something. An offense is, let's say a physical throwing a bat and all sort of an offense. So no. But let's say he was captain and because of net run
over it, 300.
over it, you would be like, come on, others have not been. Find him another time for all we care. But at this stage where we need a win and he's been our number one match winner, why are you banning him? You're taking away our right for an equal contest. What does everyone think?
I'm pretty clear about that. The
one
rule
by
book.
one. Okay, let's start with the Delhi.
The rule book in terms of breach of code of conduct is very clear. Thrice there is a breach of, and there are multiple clauses in that Article 7 that it has. One pertaining to celebrations, the other pertaining to arguing with the umpire, and then of course slow over it is part of that clause. And it's very clear that 6 lakhs, 12 lakh teams getting fined and
12, 24,
30 and suspension the third time it happens. So you cannot be contesting that. You knew it at the start. You've been playing this tournament for a long time now. The rule book is pretty clear. And if you want to set a precedent, be it. Yes, you can argue that one of the key crucial players, and of course from a Delhi Capitals perspective, I do feel that yes, that really could have been the difference maker, and Rishabh Pant is more often than not a difference maker, but he cannot be taking time for granted, and he has. This ban, my only contention is rather should have come earlier, because I think there is lack of consistency in terms of coming to terms with awarding these bans. There have been times, and if memory serves me right, there were multiple times, and this was coming. My only surprise was why it came too late, because the offense rather was made on other occasions as well. So why they were delaying the third instance also, or the third breach, is something I sort of couldn't get my head around. But the rules are pretty clear, and just take, since football was also mentioned earlier in the match that I was following. Yes, there is an Arsenal player that the commentators were talking about who possibly could have gotten another yellow card, and the rule is simple. Any time in a season, if you have a player concede 5 yellow cards, he serves a 1-match ban after that. So the rule is pretty clear, and then that Arsenal player would not, and we see that happen in Champions League also. Two yellow cards, you don't then play the third.
So I got your point. That rules
are very clear, and it's the right rule. Does the rule need to be changed? I don't think the rule needs to be changed.
I am saying, you are saying rule is there, rule was followed, he was banned. My only area of concern there is, and you've had your say, maybe Siddharth and Shane can come in. The thing is that this rule has been there for a few years now, and there have been other captains that have done exactly what Rishabh Pant has done. They've done the first offense, they've done the second, they've also done the third multiple times, and yet they have not been banned. A problem lies with that.
So that's
the football example. 1 second. Football example is a different thing, because in football there is no ambiguity. If the rule is there, it is followed. Whether it's a Messi, it's a Ronaldo, it is XYZ, it is followed. In IPL, it has happened at arbitrarily, like now I want to do it, other time. I'll give an example because my memory serves me correct. I think Dhoni did it a few times.
Yes.
He had gone past the 3, 4, and yet you did not ban him.
2023.
Yes, my point is, if that situation in today's day and age, crucial situation that, let's say Virat Kohli is there, he's not captain anymore. There were times where he also faltered, was not banned. Bigger superstar players are not. My only point is, if it was a Dhoni, if he was captain, if it was a Virat Kohli, if he was captain, if it was a Rohit Sharma, he was captain, and they had done this multiple times, would they have been banned?
No.
And if they were not, then why Rishabh Pant? That's
Lack of consistency, like I said.
So then that's unfair. Then that's unfair. Then if I'm a Delhi fan, I'm upset. If you had said no, see, this is what has been happening. Look, MS got banned X, Y, Z times. Rohit got banned so many. Virat, I'd be like, okay.
The thing is, who
but
proves
today,
the
if I'm a Delhi
inconsistency?
fan,
Who proves the inconsistency to the IPL governing council? That's
I'm
the
telling
question.
you, it's happened. There
Yeah, no,
it's
it's
an
happened. That's what I'm
example.
saying.
It's an example.
But who's had it in them, or which franchise has been able to take it up with the governing council and say that, point out that, listen, this is the inconsistency. This has happened earlier as well.
That's up to the franchise. I'm
And
saying
this could have
it's
happened last year also.
That is up to. I don't know whether so many times franchise may have gone. I don't know. I don't know what the franchise is. I'm saying I'm only talking about from a fan's perspective. If I'm a Delhi fan today, which I'm not, but like Harshad is a fan, but he thinks it's fine. But if I was a Delhi fan, I would have said, no, boss, it's not fine. For me, this is a crucial game. Rishabh Pant is my crucial thing. What you've actually done is ended my hopes of a playoff today. Yeah. If Delhi win today, then we are discussing not other results. Then we are saying Delhi have their faith in their hand. And I'm going to be upset because I said, you've not been doing it to anybody else. Why have you done it to my player? I would, if I had a chance, and you're talking about football fans, if there was this kind of ambiguity in football, I'm 100% sure there would have been a million fans standing outside the FA office or whatever and demanding justice.
Would be crazy.
Yeah, but here we are not. Why is it that it has not happened with other captains and then it's fine for Rishabh Pant to have it?
I mean, the initial thing when it happened, we were all surprised. Suddenly, all of a sudden, the overrate issue has become so pivotal that you have to ban a Rishabh Pant. Looking at the broader context, if you want to look at, okay, Delhi have been inconsistent, but the one moment where their chance of even a playoff chance was stolen was this.
Yeah.
Immediately, we were, why suddenly before the RCB clash? Okay, it took time. They had appealed even in that time as well. Now they heard it, the tribunal, the ombudsman heard it.
Yeah.
And then they decided, okay, let us just issue the ban. It is final and binding that the match referee has said that he's banned for one match. But after so many games, after so many editions, seasons, suddenly you wake up. And then the soft target is a Rishabh Pant. I do agree. I mean, Rishabh Pant has been made a soft target. Okay, now you can say maybe after the second overrate offence, if there was consistency, Delhi Capitals were then said, okay, we'll appoint a different captain just to bypass that particular thing so that he doesn't get banned for a crucial encounter. But then that kind of foresight thinking could not happen in the IPL because
nobody expected it to happen. Nobody had been banned.
Nobody had banned the star players. People were asking me, is Rishabh Pant not a star? If he is, then why has he gotten banned?
If I am a Saurav Ganguly or a Ricky Ponting, and these are franchises that are fighting for small little DRS issues. Yeah. You've seen that on TV. I am going there and saying, why has this happened? If this was the case, firstly, you should have let us know. And I could be a Ricky Ponting and I'd be justified. I said, listen, I've been following your IPL last 5 seasons. I've been coach. You've not been banning anybody. Why have you done it with Rishabh Pant at a crucial time? You've actually cost us a playoff spot.
Okay, now in that ombudsman report that had come when the Rishabh Pant situation happened, okay, there were 4 factors. Number 1, Ricky Ponting had stated that because it was too hot, that was the first major factor, that it was indeed very difficult to ensure that the overrate was maintained. Number 2, Sanju Samson's dismissal took 5 to 6 minutes. Plus the other wides and the DRS appeal and everything.
But don't they give a leeway for that? I think
they give a leeway.
That, back taking time and all that.
Now, what had happened in that? 85 minutes, you have to start the 20th over. You have to finish the innings in 90 minutes. That is the brief given in that. 90 minutes is an innings. But Delhi Capitals, even with the leeway and all those kind of things, that one innings that they took against Rajasthan Royals was 117.82 minutes.
No, so I'll agree. I am in no way favoring this, excessive overrate because time is important.
Yes.
We all should follow time to the T. As in all other professional sport, it's followed to the T, and you have to really come down hard. I agree.
Yeah.
But so long as you have consistency, if you're coming down hard, then you're coming down hard on anybody, whoever is the captain. And you're also, by the way, also even formulating rules like that. If you change captain for one game, doesn't matter. Your designated captain at the start will get fined. Otherwise, team will find that loophole and for after 2 warnings change the captain. Whatever. I'm all in agreement of being harsh on everybody, provided you do it with consistently with every player. What the problem here is that you've done it out of the blue, out of anyone expecting it, and you've done it to a very crucial player. There are a few players, as I said. Taking nothing away from Shreyas Iyer, but if Kolkata were in that situation and Shreyas Iyer got banned, I don't think it would have hurt KKR that much, because they have enough firepower and they were winning. Or for that matter, if Ruturaj Gaikwad got banned from CSK, the various examples, or Faf du Plessis got banned for RCB. I don't think it would have been that big a difference. But in Delhi's case, as you've seen, Rishabh Pant has been the difference maker. Today's chase is the perfect example. Him around, you're not losing from there, from that position, you're winning. So that is the issue. That is the issue. From now with every team.
Now, unfortunately,
at some point it had to happen. We were waiting for.
No, but if I'm a Delhi fan, saying, why are you doing it now and doing it now?
See, it had for me. It should have happened earlier though. The timing of it is such as that it coincided with the fact that Delhi were in a position where they could make it to the playoffs. I can tell you that this could have and should have happened earlier, because Rishabh Pant wasn't briefed
to some key players. That was the key. And again, unfortunately for Pant,
but
it was too blatant. One innings took 118 minutes. You remember the DC KKR game at Vizag? That one inning took how much? I think it took close to 2 hours.
If you're conceding 272, it takes time to concede those many runs.
Yeah, you have to go and fetch the ball back all the time.
Unfortunately, I think couldn't. But why wasn't it done to MS Dhoni? Why wasn't it done to
This should be the question now going forward. Has to be the question now going forward.
It should have been a question today also. If I'm Delhi, and you've seen the Delhi owner few games ago, when one decision, he was so animated.
See, today,
came out, he should be animated and go out and speak
after
to the
a loss. If this had to be done, then there were the last 48 hours that Delhi should have then taken this up and made an issue out of it.
No, for all you know, they may have.
It can't be something that Delhi can say, okay, we lost because of the rule.
No.
Because they very well knew. But you very well knew your resources.
No, but that to every franchise does now.
So you knew that the certain player for 48 hours you've known, you had to plan accordingly, you had to execute accordingly.
That you were left with no option. All you know, but you're saying we don't know. But a lot of things are not revealed now. They come back later. For all you know, Delhi may have still approached them even more. There would still be an upset. But I'm saying again, I repeat, I'm only talking not from the owner or whatever, from the point of view of a fan. And I'm just looking. If I'm a Delhi fan, I'm mighty upset. Yes. I'm mighty upset that you've done it to my team and you've cost my team a playoff.
And there was an appeal also. The appeal was that's why the ombudsman came in. Otherwise, they would have just taken it on the chin.
Yeah, but that appeal was on the saying that we have not done it purposely and these are the extra. Yeah, that's another thing.
The explanation.
I'm not getting into that. My explanation is on the front that whatever it might have been, you're doing it to us at a crucial point.
Yes.
You should have, informed us or done it in the past. We would have learned from it. It's just happened.
Yeah, because it's happened for the first time, and that too a big player, and that too you can call it providence. It happened at a time when it was the qualifying for the playoffs at that race. But why wasn't this done in the past? If you are so concerned about over rates, why wasn't it done in the past?
It's not just over rates. The image that the IPL Governing Council have been trying to make this year is that we're going to be tough on anyone who does offences. And again, if we're talking about fans, I have seen some willy-nilly decisions being handed out for no good reason. Harshat Rana getting a ban for one match for what? The flying case as well as doing this. I'm sorry, I've seen players do worse when it comes to send-offs. I'm not just talking about the bowlers. Virat, that day when
even today,
the previous game, Punjab Kings, he was mocking Riley Russo when he got out. Yeah. Today he was pumped up. He was pumped up when he got the run out in the previous game. If you're so concerned about the sanctity of celebrations and you want to make everyone prim and proper, then please go ahead.
I'm of the school that I'm fine with that celebration.
I love it.
But I would have then not banned a Harshit Rana.
Exactly.
Yes. I like Virat when he does that because that's his passion. That's the kind of personality. But then anyone who is doing it, you allow it. So long, as I repeat, so long as it doesn't get abusive and it doesn't cross the line or doesn't get physical, that's the only issue.
It's the internet because it was put out on Twitter by one of the commentators and obviously that was directed towards Virat. Virat should have probably missed 3 games by now.
So then
Of
that's
the
the
tw-
issue.
of
If
the
I'm
12
a Delhi
matches,
fan, I would not accept that.
Of the 12 matches, then clearly 3. And if you're telling me he's not been animated or in every match for that matter, in fact, all those 5 minutes you have to pick out, he's been animated on all 5. That's 3 breaches right there.
And in fact, I'll give
Then
you one
how
better.
do you take it as a Delhi fan that you are allowing
No,
Pant to be down?
so, but
Hey,
again,
for
there-
everything there's ambiguity.
The thing
Only why
is,
should
this. It has to be looked little differently over here, and this is where I think.
No, he's saying they are becoming very strong.
No, they're trying to
Trying to be
project
strong,
them.
but so when you're strong, then you have to be in totality. Now you can't be like strong in this
can't
rule
cherry pick.
There,
and that rule.
why they can cherry pick and why they are cherry picking is because here there is a bit of subjectivity that comes into play. With Rishabh's case, there is no subjectivity.
Oh, no, I'll give you one better. Then I'll give you one better.
Now they are saying that
not
this is
subjectivity.
No, hold
it
on.
was quite same, like exact the same celebration.
Yeah, I'm saying in Virat, see, there have been exceptions. Dhoni, like we were speaking, last year wasn't banned. This year,
Dhoni wasn't banned in 2019 when he stormed the pitch.
Yeah.
I'll give you another one. Yesterday's match after Piyush Chawla. Sorry, my bad. Piyush Chawla.
you did that reel, right? Yeah. In this karmic world, see what happens. See what happens.
So Kuldeep finally 2 years later Karma comes back.
So Piyush Chawla gets rid of Andre Russell with a bouncer.
Yeah.
A 118 kmph. Russell goes to the shot, takes it. What is this Chawla doing? He's looking at him. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
Though that was a good celebration.
No, I'm fine with it. But my problem then is that Ramandeep Singh got fined 20% for God only knows what.
Yeah.
I swear, everywhere on social media when I'm looking, the first reaction is, "Bhai ne kiya kya? What did he do?" And then people are, then people are making jokes like, "Oh, he hit Bumrah for a 93-meter six." No, BCCI got mad.
Where?
But what did he do? That's my point. What did he do?
Exactly.
What are you giving him a 20% fine for?
And if not DC, I think KKR also would be agreed by all the.
Listen, Harshit Rana got banned for what?
Yeah.
You won the match, so it didn't really matter. But I'm sorry, that has been one of your best bowlers this year. KKR fans would have had every right to feel aggrieved if the result didn't go that way. If it was a close loss, it didn't. Again, no one kicked up a fuss about it because you won the match. But why was he banned? And it's very telling that after the match he came back, he takes a wicket. The first thing he does is this. I'm not celebrating because I'm getting in too much trouble for no fault of my own.
The problem with the BCCI, with the GC, is that you're taking decisions at a very arbitrary way.
No. You will target soft, easy targets.
Yeah.
That is why
That's what happened.
What happened to Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan also. I'm not saying that what was done to them was wrong, but would you do it tomorrow? I dare say, just for example, Kohli gets it in his head that, listen, I'm going to go freelance. I don't care about signing a central contract. I'm going to play my IPL. And I'm going to do my best to start becoming a T20 cricketer the world over. Extreme example, I know, but are they going to be able to ban him? Are they going to be able to have that sort of a thing? If Kohli is told to play a domestic, will he be told to play a domestic game? Fat chance.
You were
Never
looking
gonna
at.
happen.
Remember last year it was only Ravindra Jadeja who was coming back from an injury. He played one.
And Ashwin.
But you were looking at Rohit and Virat also. The opening was there for them to play that match, but they didn't.
12 years. It's been 12 years since they last played a domestic first class game. And happened in Ghaziabad, by the way. Virat, when he played, I think it was UP. Delhi was just UP, if I'm not. Rana was there. Virat was there. 12 years ago. Now, look at the decision making. As Shane said, soft targets. All are
But
soft
is
targets.
Rishabh Pant the soft target? I don't think so.
Comparatively, yes.
Compared to a Virat
But
and
I'm
Rohit.
saying it's, forget if it's soft or not. I am, as I said, if Delhi fans watching us and if they are upset, because I got a lot of messages, that's why. And they're in a way right, that this is unfair ball. You ban our captain on a day where we could have won this game, had a Rishabh Pant been there, at a crucial stage of the IPL. If there is a thing that he's done, fine him, do whatever. I explained to them that, listen, he's already been fined once, twice, third time rule is there. But then they're right that so many times others have done it, you don't do it, you don't, you don't jeopardize their chances. There could have been situation where those same teams, I gave an example of Mumbai and I can't recall, but I know plenty. There could have been situation where Chennai were, fighting last two games, and imagine in those years not having a Dhoni. Game changer, yeah? But they, for all you know, that one decision of not banning allows you to play. He plays a match-winning inning. You win the two games. You qualify. You win the title. Rest is history. One decision could have. Who knows where this could have gone? It's a small decision in the larger scheme of things. So in that sense, fans like, we've invested so much, the team has invested so much, you build up and prepare for one thing, and then you ban a flag.
It is I may call Rishabh Pant not a soft target. I'll call him either the fall guy or the sacrificial lamb. He's become the sacrificial lamb or the fall guy to back up BCCI and GC's bluster. Oh, we are going to be aggressive.
Like you said, like for the domestic ban, didn't happen to the biggest players.
It happened to who? Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan. Easy, simple targets.
Okay, let's talk about moving on. We've discussed enough of that. Moving on to bigger players. Who bigger than Virat Kohli?
Yeah.
Virat Kohli, 200 strike rate today.
Yeah.
27
of 13.
In Harshit's word, following Rohit Sharma's template, which you like.
Yeah,
Doesn't
intent.
matter, too many runs, strike rate needs to be good. I'm not saying it, that's Harshit's
Intent.
template. He likes intent. So you're happy with his intent today?
Intent's
207. Okay.
Intent's
Now my point is, and we discussed that earlier as well. But we could not finish it because there were a lot of other things, and so we're not getting into the debate of what is right. Just your choice. Now, if the T20 World Cup starts now, would you want Virat Kohli as an opener, or you want him batting at number 3?
Open.
Starting with
Me? Ideally with the
he's
kind
playing
of...
in your 11, I hope. First, I assume that.
He is.
Okay,
He is playing in my 11. Ideally with the kind of form that he is in, I would want him to open.
And then, so who are your openers then?
Rohit and Virat. Because Rohit is the captain.
And so Yashasvi is out.
Yeah, Yashasvi is out.
Then Dubey plays.
Yes.
No, one wicket keeper.
One
batter,
wicket keeper. Surya will be 3, Dubey will be 4, Hardik will be 5, or Pant may be 5, Hardik will be 6. Right. That is the way I look at the batting order.
Acha, Jadeja or Akshar? That's also interesting today.
As
Mr. Patel, debutant captain.
And leading from the front with the bat.
I have always said, better batter.
As far as T20 numbers are concerned.
Now that you touched upon, because I didn't want you to go to 6-7, you went, so suddenly remember. Who's your 7?
Akshar.
Akshar is your 7.
Akshar is my
ahead
7.
of Jadeja.
Yes, because bowling and batting, Jadeja just doesn't seem to inspire me any kind of confidence. I'm sorry. In T20 cricket in particular. Chennai Super Kings, yes, he may have won you the title in 2023 with those 2 balls that he hit for a 6 and a 4. But apart from that, it's just been a plateau.
But if you look at overall IPL number, Akshar is far ahead.
Far ahead,
take out 2-3 season, I can bet my bottom dollar he's at a better with the bat.
Yes.
And ball,
They're par for course.
Exactly.
Yeah,
both are not exceptional.
Yeah.
They'll just
give you 2 overs.
Maybe economy wise, he just edges Jadeja. Just economy wise.
But I'm saying overall wickets economy would be same.
So looking at the current form and see, since the power play is Virat's main strength at this point in time, and because Rohit, when was the last time in a white ball format, not a forced one, that he batted outside of the opening thing, which is why I will unfortunately have to sacrifice a Jaiswal, because Virat is doing well in the power play, he's showing the intent, that is the best position for him, and last year also 600 plus runs.
But what when the chief selector then says we're not going to be swayed by 4-5 weeks of
This is
T20
ours.
cricket?
It's ours. It's not the chief selector.
It's our thing.
But so we are getting...
I'm not saying predict. Prediction,
What would you
I think
do?
all of us will predict.
We know what's happening.
Yeah.
It's about
But on
Siddharth Vishwanathan.
current form, I would look at a Rohit and a Virat opening simply because...
And his is important because 3 of us will be talking like India fans. I assume you are India fans.
Yes.
But he is nobody's fan. So his perspective is important. Go ahead.
So on current form, Rohit and Virat are my 2 openers.
And Yashasvi sitting out and
Sitting
Akshar
out.
is starting
at number 7.
You touched that
Yes.
as well. Okay.
Oh, again, as I said in the mid-innings, and I'm standing by it, we're reaching a point, or we've reached a point where you have to accommodate your captain. So where I accommodate him,
Okay, given a choice, just I'll come back to that. Given a choice, because I'm giving you all the pass, you are like be all and end all of Indian cricket. So you're accommodating, but I give you the freedom to choose your captain also in the 15. What do you want to do?
I know what I'm doing. I'll go back to my original 15, which I had picked. I'll give Hardik Pandya back the captaincy. I know his confidence has taken a pounding with MI, but I don't
so
expect
then you have Rohit sit on the bench.
No, I'll actually send him out of the squad.
No. I'm saying squad has been picked.
Fine. He's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Squad has been picked.
Yeah,
Can't
he's on the
change
bench.
that. Oh, actually, you can change till 25th of May.
Exactly, technically you still can.
You have 13 days to go.
Then I tell Rohit, boss, sorry, ये मंदिर आपने बनाया होगा, but नहीं आपको नहीं.
Naughty boy. Okay, yeah.
So
no,
I
coming
would,
back.
I would actually.
You know when that now in reality that is not happening. 15 is what's given
Cast
to you,
in stone.
and you know that Rohit is captain. That's not going to change. So now what is your batting?
Then I bat him at 3.
Okay.
Because as I said, I have to accommodate him. And I would want an explosive start, because if there's one thing I've learned watching my own team this year, is that explosive starts can make up for sometimes your middle order not always firing. Then I don't need Rohit to fire. I have enough batters there. I just tell him to go there and look to hit every ball. If you get out, no problem. You're batting till 8 anyway, because I know for a fact, come what may, Dubey is playing. So you're batting till 8. You are batting till 8, and I would open with Virat and Jaiswal. I do not want to drop Jaiswal. It would be ridiculously unfair on him. I know he's not been in the best of form, but why do you then have youngsters if you're not going to back them through tough patches? So that's my opening.
Yes.
What are the conditions? Because conditions.
No conditions. 15 has been picked. You know it's
The
not
same
going to change.
conditions.
Okay.
Captain has been picked. That was just fantasy. Captain has been picked.
Yeah,
You
all
know it's not going to
fantasy.
change. So
Captain's
in
not
reality,
changing, yeah.
captain cannot change. 15 cannot change. That's your team. Now you're 15. You know, been picked. You have to make your batting order. So who are your openers?
I'm clear on
So
one
you can
thing.
go 1, 2, 3.
I'm clear on one thing, that Yashasvi is opening for me.
Okay.
There is a bit of a situation with Rohit, and it's a real situation now. Just tempted to think, because I heard Matthew Hayden very recently where he's said that having Rohit bat at 4 isn't the worst idea that India can look at, because Virat,
Rohit at 4.
yes, he's
Sky
coming.
at 3 basically.
Sky at 3, Rohit at 4, and because Virat is in such rich vein of form, you have him open. If
But this is your team, not Matthew Hayden.
yeah,
Mohit / Harshit's team. Go for it. You
Mohit
got to
the
pick.
DC fan,
You can
Harshit
have your
the
own biases,
Man
like
United
dislikes.
fan.
Go.
it's just that knowing Rohit, the batter, the captain, everything, and right now everyone's ego, has been tested in recent times. I don't quite think this is the right time to be tinkering the batting position for anyone. So I changed nothing. Virat at 3, Yashasvi opens, because Yashasvi, it's not, and I have to be, strong enough and put those blinkers, on myself and trust Yashasvi Jaiswal to do well, because this is so much about my process, which I've anyway hurt and compromised so many times in the last few months. I have to give that youngster a chance, and in the modern day cricket as well, you're looking for a left-hand, right-hand combination. Indian team has done well, striving and has been striving for that left-hand, right-hand combination since the time you didn't have a Shikhar Dhawan. So finally you have found a left-hand batter. So he's there. Rohit, for those reasons, opens for me.
And Virat 3.
Virat
So we've had.
Same for me.
Okay.
Jaiswal and Rohit open. Virat number 3 क्योंकि रोहित ने वैसे 6-7 बॉल खेल ली तो विराट को open नंबर
Yes, good
I'm
point.
very naughty.
And that's
Shivam, our producer, is saying that he also wants the same batting order, but he's not an Indian fan. Because Indian fans don't think. He's saying because Rohit will get out very early anyway, so it's like Virat opening. I do not like that attitude. I am not going to be so negative.
Yes, so-
But I still want you to know, because we are all different people and we'll all have different
We
opinions.
had different.
Okay, my turn now.
Yeah.
So I am just again putting all the rules and the
Same rules.
framework. Just again
Yeah.
is that we have been given that power. We are a combination of captain Rohit Sharma, coach Rahul Dravid, and chairman of selector Ajit Agarkar, all put into one. So I am that person now. So what am I going to do? I am going to Virat Kohli and asking Virat Kohli, where do you want to bat, sir? Because for me, out of the 3 players that you picked, he is number 1 in priority. Because he's shown you the form, he's shown you the intent, he's shown you the strike rate. For me, he's number 1. And if I am Rohit Sharma, the captain, I want my number 1 right now in that position. Your number 1 for a lower middle order could be a Dubey, or your wicketkeeper batter number 1 could be Rishabh, or whatever. But in my top 3 batter, my best performing asset is a Virat Kohli. So I, as one man, 3 powers put together, go to a Virat, ask him, Virat, where do you want to bat? Because you are in terrific form, you're getting a lot of runs, you're getting them at a good click. So I wanted to decide. If Virat says he wants to open, no brainer, Virat will open, and then me as captain in Rohit Sharma will try and accommodate myself. I agree with you that Yashasvi is a good guy, and his intent and the kind of cricket that he's been playing, where he's not been looking at his own runs, playing for the team, should be rewarded. So if I'm Rohit Sharma, I will then sacrifice myself and bat at 3, because I would want to make my top performers comfortable. So I say, Virat, you open because you're number 1 performer. Yashasvi, you go to. The other option could be, if Virat says he opens, the other option me as captain I could look at is not play Yashasvi. That is, if I do not have faith in Yashasvi, and let's say I have more faith in a Dubey lower down the order, then I go down that route, because I don't think I'll be as selfless a captain to drop myself.
Can I come in there? But in this whole approach, then aren't you empowering Virat more than the captain? What if the captain wants a left-hand, right-hand combination?
No, but I am empowering my best player. Yes, and if I want a left hand,
where's the say? And then
if I want a left hand, no, if I want a left hand, then Yashasvi and Kohli play.
But then what if the captain feels that he has to be opening?
How can, that's my point, bhai, that's my team, no? My opinion. I feel, if I'm the captain, I'm thinking like that. If I'm the captain, I am always going to my best player, who is batting as an opener in the IPL, and he's not only the highest run getter, he's smashing it, and he's batting better than me.
Okay.
And he's batting better than me. Yeah. Now, if I am a captain who wants to win, and I know that this is the best place he's performing, I'm going to him and asking him. See, for all you know, he may say, no, I was opening for my franchise, but I feel more comfortable batting at number 3 for India, because then I can control the innings. Fair enough, that just sorts my problem out, right? I went to my best performing player. He thinks that is his best position. Problem sorted, me and Yashasvi open. But if my best performing asset is saying, no, I am most comfortable opening, then I'm saying, boss, you open. Because right now there is a better chance that he's giving me a match winning inning than I'm giving myself. Correct. So I will then make the sacrifice and then go and bat at number 3, let him be the opener and dominate.
So you're saying that clarity is there, that Yashasvi is playing. So Yashasvi is...
No, I mentioned that clarity is not there.
It depends on
that's what I'm saying. If I am Rohit, first thing, I am just repeating. First thing is, I'm going to my best player, who is Virat Kohli.
He says, I want to open.
He wants. Then he will open. Now, as a captain, I have a choice. Do I want to open with him? And I think for the team, me and Virat opening would be better. And in which case, Yashasvi sits out and I bring Dubey. That will work better for my team. I could go that way.
Okay.
Or if I think, no, I think Yashasvi is that talented guy who's always been doing well for me, and it will be unfair for me to drop him. He can still be the X factor on a given day.
And I drop myself to number 3.
Then I put him as an opener, then I bat him at number 3. That is my second choice. Yeah. My first choice is, where does Virat Kohli want to bat? If Virat wants to open, he is out of the 3 players in Yashasvi, Rohit and Virat, he is the best. So he should get the chance to decide where he wants to open. And there are other captains who have done that in the past, who go to a bowler, supposing it's a bowler, let's say it's a Jasprit Bumrah, I want him to bowl with a new ball. But let's say Jasprit Bumrah says, no, I want to come first change. I can be more effective and then I want to bowl more in depth. I would never argue with that, right? I may want to, see his side of you, but I'll say that, Jasprit, I still think with the new ball you'll be do. But if he's so hell-bent and he's my best performing bowler, then I'll give them that luxury. Yes, if it doesn't work for 4-5 games, then I say, see, I told you, you are best. Then that's another thing. But right now, I want my number 1 batter in Virat Kohli to be comfortable. So if I'm captain Rohit Sharma, I'm going to him saying, boss, Virat, where do you want to bat? Open? Okay, you open. Who's the second opener? Then that's my second thought process. I will come, or I drop myself to 3, or Yashasvi will come, or Yashasvi sits out. I bring a Dubey lower down, is my second option.
It's basically a lot like what happened with Sachin before 2003, right?
Yeah.
The coach and captain went up to him and asked, said, listen, where do you want to bat? Yeah. His first answer was, I'll bat wherever the team needs me. They said, no, you tell us where you want to bat. And he said, I'd love to open. So what does Ganguly do? Drop himself down the order.
Yeah, he's number 3.
Yeah.
Correct.
Exactly, and it's a good point. There are captains in the past who've done it. Actually, if you look at Sourav Ganguly's numbers as an opener, there was and I was looking at it very closely, I think there was a period of 8 to 10 years where the two of them opened together. 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. And each of that year was split evenly between Sachin and Sourav as to who outscored the other in ODI cricket. So let's say if it was 8, I've forgotten exactly. If it was 8, 4 years Sourav outscored Sachin, and 4 years Sachin outscored Sourav. And if you remember, that yes, in Test cricket the gap between Saurav and Sachin was huge.
Huge.
But in ODI cricket, when they were both opening, there were a lot of times where Saurav could overshadow a Sachin Tendulkar as an opener. Yet when he was captain, he realized that no, maybe Sehwag has come. What do I do? Sehwag is brilliant. He needs to open. He sacrificed himself to the third spot. So I would like Rohit to do that. I think that would be great. That said, before we take the question, now that we touched upon that subject, and it'll be very unfair on Siddharth, we didn't answer. He went with Akshar. We haven't touched that. Quickly, Akshar, Jadeja, who you play? You've picked. I said, three of us did.
Akshar.
Yeah, I'm going. I was saying Akshar
Clean sweep.
before the IPL. He starts ahead of Jadeja.
I think I like that clarity, or rather, maybe when the team was announced a couple of weeks back, I was looking more at Jadeja. But I think now there's enough signs. Jadeja's given you at that 150 against LSG. He's played a few. But I think you need to realize, you need to acknowledge the fact that Akshar's actually moved ahead of a Jadeja in T20 cricket. That's what the team needs to realize. We're working on past reputations quite a bit. Can the Indian team go ahead and challenge itself and its approach? Have Akshar play ahead of a Jadeja? That we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, shall we? Let's go.
शुरू करा जाए.
Dhanush is saying RCB could miss playoffs. 1 run KKR, 2 no balls.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I kept pointing that out.
Yeah, we spoke about that, Dhanush. Yes, we did.
Sarthak Sajdev, loved today as Arsenal and RCB fan. Please cover Premier League.
We do, Sarthak, we do.
I know
He's the exact opposite of Harshit.
exactly.
A United and DC fan.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Arthak. I'm sure you'd be much happier and in a better mood than Harshit is.
Yeah.
Shubham Garg is saying RCB does not need 83 runs to go ahead CSK NRR. They need 30 to 35 runs victory margin or chase target in 17 to 18 overs to go ahead of CSK NRR. It might change.
Yeah.
We don't know how is the situation going to be. It
Could
might
be.
change.
I don't know. But as I said, at the moment, RCB would want to just concentrate on winning that game. If they win by 30-35, which is not unthinkable, it's interesting times ahead.
Yep. Sarthak Arya, disappointed but not that much.
He's a Delhi fan, by the way.
Yeah. DC fought well this season. Made it to top 5 from the bottom.
Yes.
Pant, Akshar and Kuldeep look in good form. They have 2 stars for the future, Jake Fraser-McGurk and Stubbs. Predicting SRH versus KKR final.
Maaf karo yaar, I do not want to say another final with Pat Cummins. It's a possibility, but I still don't want it. Pat Cummins against KKR and with Travis Head the other side. I've seen that story before.
I've been hearing this man who's coming back to office tomorrow say it for the last 3 weeks. Since the time that you saw those first couple of 200 runs totals from SRH, he's called it in fact.
He called it.
If Sunrisers win the IPL, build that man a statue.
KKR GG. Come on.
And let him pick whether he wants it outside Uppal or in Ahmedabad.
It is. Or outside Chepauk, that's where the venue is happening. But no, that only Dhoni. Dhoni statue only. There though it's like a sentinel.
Shubham Garg says, I'm correcting myself here. If it's a 200 run game, RCB need to win by 18 runs only or chase that in 18.2 overs to go past CSK's NRR. Source, Bradman.
Oh, that's good.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, see, it's a close game then.
So they're actually good. Yeah.
All to play for. RCB and Delhi very well could have been in that position had they not banned Rishabh Pant. Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. Everything is falling into place.
Or again, maybe I don't like coming up with that as a fan. I'll tell you why, because it's not like you still couldn't have won the game.
No, you could
If
have.
it wasn't for those unfortunate runouts, if it wasn't for the mindless batting.
We cry over one little foul, yeah.
I
changes
know,
the game.
I know.
Here it's a big thing.
But no, the difference is that football itself is a game of small margins. Cricket, not so much. Yeah. You need one batter to go crazy, right? You've lost by 40
and the
runs.
one who could have gone crazy was not playing.
The one who could have gone crazy was run out.
It was
in the most
unlucky. Yeah.
manner.
Jake Fraser-McGurk. I mean,
Yeah, but that's okay.
That was unlucky. Stubbs
he looked good again. He did look good again.
He did look good again. Aman says, sad reality, India's in the same boat as South Africa was in the previous T20 World Cup. They had to play Bavuma. India has to play Rohit. Just hope he either hits or gets out early.
Aman is like Shivam.
Yeah. Lord Timber.
But you never know, he comes to the party and has an outstanding World
I
Cup.
hope he proves me
Because he
wrong.
enjoys World Cups, 50 over World Cups.
Yeah, T20 ones,
Yeah,
let's not
but
even
what
go
if he
there.
brings that to the
I
T20?
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be refreshed and in a better frame of mind when he moves out of the MI camp.
So basically, we're just hoping, like we used to say it for Surya, tell yourself you're actually playing a T20. So Rohit will have to tell, no, you're actually playing an ODI World Cup.
Or Test. There also he's attacking.
Yeah, there also is.
Test he's been a revelation.
Yeah. It doesn't work in that sense. We saw it in Surya's case. He's only a Wankhede bully. Can't play anywhere else. I mean, look at it in the semi season. Where has he played outside of the
That you
Wankhede
practice something so hard, you still have not done it once.
I want to ensure I don't get a neck sprain, please. And that too, not in camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Not in front of the camera.
But you're off tomorrow.
No, but still, there is
It's recovery time.
It is still a long season to go until August 30th.
Okay.
Okay, because of the Olympics and everything, because of the World T20 also, so that's why. There you are saying Virat Kohli has 33 sixes, almost same as head. This season, where is that selfless player and Jaiswal who's fearless, but Virat Kohli is a problem?
No, I think there you're confusing. In fact, on this platform only we had discussed earlier that Virat is the least of your problem. If you're looking at the Indian team, you have so many headaches, and not good headaches.
Not good headaches.
You have so many headaches, and Virat is the least of it. In fact, he is not a headache. So you're going with very few.
No, it is a good headache.
No.
I think he's saying that because I remember sort of disagreeing when he touched upon it, because batting position, that's what we were talking about. What am I getting? What am I subscribing for?
But even if no, Harshit, one second. I know, but you are making it sound like an opener batting at 7. It's not
I
too
know
much
that.
difference.
I know.
In a team which has just said, in a team which has such massive issues, where you don't have another death bowler alongside Jasprit Bumrah, where you do not know who your best spinning
Keeper.
batter is, who's your number one batter. Some of them are in form, not your middle order. Even your openers are not firing. If it's going to be Yashasvi and Rohit, none of them. There's so many different headaches. This thing of Virat not opening and batting at 3 is a minor little thing.
Yeah, agreed.
It's a very minor thing.
See, the fact that it's mentioned, it merits that mention, is what I'm saying. Yes, it is. You can't just be ignorant to the fact that there's a change in
but
batting.
as I said, he should open. Everyone else needs to figure out a way. Boss, he's your best performing asset. He decides.
Yeah.
तुम ढूंढो कहाँ करना है.
The team has to play according to you.
It's like in Rohit's own word, where he said that day, where he said, Ishan Kishan ko kahin bhi khilate ho ye wo. He was asked, I was there in the press conference in Sri Lanka. He said, boss, he has to, if he becomes an outstanding player, then he will get the position he has to bat.
Yeah.
Right now he has to prove himself. So become that.
Yeah. You mentioned 2003. I just hope everything happens, just for the Indian team the way it happened 2000. But
No, I hope it doesn't.
A step further though. A step further, and it'll be you need the final at least then.
Yeah, I mean, you look at 2003 also, it didn't start off on a good note.
Yeah, you got away against Netherlands with a rather unconvincing performance.
Yeah.
Australia then hammered you.
That reminds me, Pakistan was struggling again today, boss.
Against Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they... Babar Azam got out for a golden duck.
Yeah, I saw.
They won. They won easily. A good win for Pakistan.
Who scored 50?
They were chasing 193.
Ayub, I think, scored.
And they chased it down in 16.5 overs.
Oh.
Very comfortably.
So, Saim Ayub.
No, my friend, man of the match is Fakhar Zaman.
Of course it was. Shashwat is a very happy man somewhere.
78
Oh, and which position
at
did he bat in?
195.
Batting at
strike.
3?
No, 4. He's been batting at 4, no? Last game.
Yeah, Babar is 3, no? How dare you try and...
I somehow feel Fakar is batting in the wrong position.
Today
I also
open.
feel like their captain shouldn't be there.
Open. Make him
Opener.
open.
Oh, by the way,
Saim Ayub.
Rizwan 75 at a 163 strike rate.
For Rizwan, 163 is like about 40 points more than
195 strike rate of Fakhar Zaman and 78. What a partnership.
Yeah.
It was Babar that lost for a duck.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
T20 में पाकिस्तान को आगे
He's right. In T20 eyes, they are able to step up. In fact, have a better record in the last 2 World Cups than India. Semi-finalists in 21, finalists in 22. Who knows?
The only Asian team that have been very consistent. Ever since the T20 World Cup came. Finalist in 2007, won in 2009. 2010 semi-finalist, 2012 semi-finalist. 14 and 16 were the only years where
lean years.
Yeah, that was the lean years for them. But apart from that, ODIs they have been laggards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. 19 and 21.
Shubham Garg says that Virat Kohli wanted to open in the 2020-21 time period, but he played at 3 for KL Rahul. He did the same in ODIs for KF, dropped himself to 4 during the 2018-19 time period. Yes, actually that is correct. I remember Virat before the 21 World Cup saying that maybe I'll also open. He chose not to, but that was also because you knew there was a Rohit then, you knew there was a KL there, because by that point in time, Shikhar Dhawan was no longer in the scheme of
But
things.
then, if Virat the captain could sacrifice his position and
Rohit should take a leaf out of that book.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
But then again, I would say that...
And that will only help Rohit the captain and the team.
But then of course, in that sense, I think there's several leaves that Rohit could take out of Kohli's books. Including,
And certain...
including...
and some not.
No, some not, but the ones which I'm referring to include, ensuring a smooth transition.
Yep, true that.
No, but that was forced upon him. And all.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
the other
Kohli was had the ODI World captaincy taken away from him and he didn't want to give it up. Did he create problems? No.
But Rohit hasn't created problem.
For MI?
He's not done anything.
No, he's
team
complicit.
management-
He's complicit.
What?
Let's be, of course he's
done what?
complicit.
He's told the fans to scream like that.
He's not told the fans not to.
No, but that's no. In fact, didn't we do a
One
story where-
time,
but-
one time.
No, I don't think that's unfair. I don't think Rohit is. I don't know.
No, but also that not leaked video. I said that video that KKR had put out, which they then had to delete, told volumes. It spoke volumes. The things he was saying.
I think that is the biggest contribution for KKR in IPL.
No, but
You're
what
talking
did he
about
say?
potential
He was
winners.
saying कि मेरा done है next year मैं जाऊंगा but that was
but then no, he also said कि मेरे हिसाब से तो नहीं हुआ. ये मंदिर मैं नहीं बनाया है.
हाँ, तो which is also
No.
It was known. See, what is it that is new? We all knew, by the way. We all knew that he wasn't consulted.
Of course.
That captaincy was taken. If you are in his place, you would also be agreeing. I would have been too.
Fair.
I just wonder if the KKR content head still has his job or not.
Yeah, he has.
I don't
He has,
bother
he
about it.
has.
I'm not interested. I'm only interested in what Rohit has said. I'm only interested in that. And what he said is not unusual. We know, and see again, those are known details that he was not happy. He was not consulted. So that transition would have been smooth had he been consulted. In his case, he was not. It was decided and he was told, thank you very much. You served us very well, gave us 5 titles, bye bye. He went
That's
off.
fair,
And if he's not happy, fair enough. Why should he be
Neither
happy?
is wrong, but I'm just saying that you've created so much chaos at a point now, which was supposed to be a transitionary year, and I think they've set MI back 3 seasons now. Yes,
have, but that's not his fault.
Yes, the owners, no, both are to blame. Both
Whoever.
have a sense of culpability.
How is it Rohit's fault?
No, he could have made it smoother.
How? What could he have done? He's not come out in any day. In fact, there was a situation he's been helping Hardik. Hardik's not really helped himself
Of course, agree.
by the attitude and how
His
he
own
shut up.
captaincy fades. I agree, but I think there was more that could have been done. So definitely there were things that it could have been done from Rohit's side, and I don't think it would have helped here. This season has been a written write-off since about the halfway mark, but either way, that's a different conversation for a different time.
No, you can say whatever.
I said a lot about it yesterday also, so
Achha.
yeah. Ashish Dhar says that BCCI is scared to ban the likes of a Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni. Brand value a big factor.
We spoke about it
Spot
at
on.
length, Ashish. Please do check that out earlier in the program. Yeah, Saurav Mukherjee.
If CSK manages to play qualifier 2 at Chipok, will they resort to the option to make a slow track? Seems even BCCI can't have a say there.
No, but BCCI cannot go with nothing new. All franchises have made tracks the way they want.
Exactly. And if you're playing at the home venue,
Sure,
the
fair.
curators will make it according to their home team's strength, isn't it?
Absolutely. Fair
Why
call.
will any franchise not maximize on home advantage? Simple as that.
So that is why. I mean, imagine if KKR CSK happens in qualifier 2, but if they prepare a slow deck, it could backfire on them also. We don't know how it is going to be. So that's why. It is a misconception which I feel at this. And anyway, if they have a slow track, is it a crime?
No.
We have seen totals of 287, 272, 277, 266.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit of palate cleansing from that, please and thank you.
Yeah, which happened
Done with that.
in this game itself against RR.
Yeah.
Eerie coincidences. I mean, I've done a video on that. This same date, May 12th, 2013, 11 years ago, same score between the two teams, 141, which CSK had made. May 12th, 2013, 11 years later, RR make the same score, 141. The victory margin is also the same, 5 wickets.
Incredible.
Same date, same match number.
Same match number 61.
Yeah, just that by this time we knew what that match was all about.
Yes,
No,
that was the match.
Yeah, no such thing that we heard
Happening
about
here,
this
hopefully.
match.
Incredible.
The top trend was that what we are thinking,
Yeah.
which we have done a video on.
Singularity. He says that amongst all the chaos, Virat is the least of India's worries. The guy is a ray of hope. Let's not forget his fielding, where we lack big time.
Agreed. Plus, you'll be playing a Shivam Dube, man of Sir.
Yes.
His fielding.
But Virat, he makes difficult catches look easy,
And
but
vice
easy
versa.
catches look difficult.
Nobody's run out and all was awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a great run out.
that was a great run.
Today the banter between two
Ishan.
Delhi boy, but I liked how Ishan got him.
Yeah. Extra bounce, fishing
Because
outside.
both were having a go at each other, and then he finally gets him. It's
He
always
hits for
the
a 6
bowler
and a 4.
always has the last laugh.
There's a joke we shared. Again, cannot be aired.
Okay, now Kanpal says, considering, they along with Boucher have actually, he's saying Mumbai team management have butchered the mental space of half of India's 11. On form and best position, VK has to open. Ajit and Rahul, please step up. No, why not? As I mentioned, why not the captain step up himself and take that decision? Ask Virat Kohli.
But now
Ask
more
him.
of a decision with Rohit and Dravid. Ajit's thing is done.
Yeah, it is actually. Which
Yeah,
I said,
Ajit's done
I'm
what he's
saying
done.
actually it is the captain only now.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, team's been given, now the captain drives it. Coach is a support role. Like
Character actor in a major film.
Yeah, you can bounce things off him. Like you're having a doubt, just bounce it off. You think I'm a bit confused or what do you and take a second opinion for that. Otherwise, the captain.
It's like Rohit Sharma, like Shah Rukh Khan, DDLJ. Rahul Dravid is Anupam Kher. Pops. That's the way it is. Support role. I'm always there with you. Aman is saying, happy for Virat. He's going to T20 World Cup based on his last 2 IPL performances. Questions asked, answered with bat. Not going to T20 World Cup on court.
One thing I will also credit Virat for. See, it's not easy changing your game or your style of play so late in your career. Because that's how you've played, that's how you've been successful, that's how you've got so many runs. To Virat's credit, and it's not just in IPL, you saw that in the Afghanistan series. The team asked him to play a certain way, and for the cause of the team, he decided, I'll let go of my natural game and play the way you believe, not the way that I back myself scoring run. And he played like that in that Afghanistan series, got out early, but played, show that intent. Same here.
Yep.
I mean, today also, if he wanted, he could have gone on to get you a big total, but he's showing everyone that, if strike rate is the issue, it's not something that he can't do. Maybe he's prepping himself for the World Cup and trying to play in a certain way which would be required of him, or maybe there's a talk that has already happened. Yeah, it's a possibility. As I said, Rohit Sharma should make him feel comfortable. That's what a captain's job is. And he's your best performer, right? Just ask him, what is it that you want, man? Okay, you want to open? Go. I'll bat 3 for you.
Yep. Ashish, the Sky requests a drop-in pitch from Wankhede to WA.
The drop-in pitch is going from Australia. Right?
Adelaide.
Sky would want the Optus.
Optus one.
Yeah.
Did very well.
Yeah.
Although not that particular Optus. The
What?
South Africa game 1. That was a next level tricky pitch.
But he was the
but
one
he
who
was
shared.
very good, na? So he'll say, I want that.
But was it a drop-in or was it a natural wicket?
I think it was a drop-in.
Optus, I think, is a drop in because
I think it hosts
They
multiple
play-
sports, I guess.
They do play multiple. It's a massive stadium.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is a drop-in. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Because it hosts rugby also there. Rugby
Yeah.
and NFL, that's why. Yeah. Mayank Gupta, someone wants to
Mayam Gupta has a message for Siddharth. He says
Achha,
that.
that's why he's not reading it.
Yeah.
I can't read my own thing.
Since when did that happen?
Now?
Okay, I'll read
it's
it.
kind of like Rishabh Pant's bans.
Exactly.
Now?
Start from now.
Arbitrary. Inconsistent.
It's like one day is your team CSK. CSK is not my team. When did that happen? From now.
Next the rule bana.
When you read some answer and they can say, why are you reading all that?
Exactly.
It's he's talking to me, na?
Addressing, he had said, na? So he wanted to take the question because you addressed to him. Today he's decided new rule.
I know, I've already taken a lot of questions.
Achha, okay. Mayank Gupta is saying, come
Yeah.
on guys, don't be so mean to say. You guys are praising Virat so much, he won't be able to digest food. Don't worry, Siddharth. Virat is the worst player in the world. Keep enjoying. No, man, that's not what he says. Do you see that?
Anyway, I'm on intermittent fasting, so anyway, whatever I've not had anything in the night. So tomorrow morning.
But there was an object found on his desk yesterday.
Which was planted.
What planted?
Of course it was planted.
Shyam is witness to that. So
What was the object?
By Viren Pratap.
Today I've stopped.
No,
Yeah.
from Viren Pratap Lakhanpal, he was the culprit.
But you didn't call him that.
Of course, Jural was the culprit upstairs because he
what
was
was the
wanting
item
to
found?
get something. He wanted me to type something. He forgot his drink there, and that is why.
Nobody is buying your theory.
Why? I've been framed.
Huh?
Okay, last couple of questions. Fitmonk says World Cup is approaching and almost every Australian player is in form. Green also has started playing well from the last few games. मुझे तो अभी से डर लग रहा है.
Agreed.
Fitmonk, I like your comment.
मुझे अभी से डर लग रहा है. मैं नहीं खेल रहा.
मुझे नहीं खेलता.
Saurabh says, why is Australia choosing Warner over Fraser McGurk in T20 World Cup? I must say that it surprised me too. But what will not surprise me is that Warner goes to the World Cup.
And performs well.
Yeah, and smashes a couple of hundreds. It's
And it's like
par for the
140.
course.
Unlike now.
Par for the course.
He's anyway made himself available on next year's Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
Okay, Siddharth says DC management must have an overall Ricky Saurav duo has been horrendous for us. Oh, Siddharth's a fan. Okay. 3 year cycle has just been deplorable.
Yeah.
I don't think. See, the coach might very well change, I think.
Yeah.
So, Ricky's going to go, but Saurav more in a mentor capacity. So, I think
He's a director of cricket, right?
Yeah.
Cannot
Better.
even enter.
I think he'll stay.
Yeah, he'll stay.
But he'll be given the job of appointing a new coach.
They have had James Hopes there for nearly
bowling-
a decade now.
bowling coach.
In that Delhi Daredevils come Delhi Capitals setup. Watson was also involved, right?
Yeah,
Shane Watson.
Watson was involved for a while. I think he quit recently because he was looking for full-time coaching opportunities.
Yep.
Chalo, on that note, Piyush Nandre says, Harshit, did DC miss Ricky Ponting? Ricky Bui, sorry.
I'm saying there could be a Ricky Ponting in him, but you don't give him any chance.
Okay, one guess, final comment. Shakin PS wants to know, pick your 4 team.
Ooh, I say
Considering
CSK.
SRH, KKR, RR.
CSK.
CSK.
Yeah, I think CSK.
They know how it's done. Business end.
Business.
On that note,
Business.
Business कर ले मेरे साथ.
She was there.
Bread पकौड़ी की कसम.
She was there.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, she was. Bread pakodi, my goodness.
She was there.
The worst dish ever created.
So we mentioned Virat.
Both the first ladies were there.
Yeah, Sakshi.
Sakshi
and
Dhoni was in this.
Anushka.
And Anushka.
Childhood friends.
They were childhood friends, yes. But they were in different venues today. Okay. Anything else?
No,
Anything
I'm good.
apart from
Virat,
IPL
what
you wanna
plans for
talk-
tomorrow? Since ours is a mundane thing, you know.
No TV show tomorrow.
No? Are we sure?
Polling, no?
But last time we
No,
got
we-
it.
no.
Yes.
No.
Certain bails weren't enough to get it dropped.
No, that is
That
different.
was different. No.
Polling day, not a single day.
No, because.
No, I remember. All polling days will not have.
Trust me. I did.
But okay, what plans tomorrow? No, since you're not coming to office.
I mean,
So,
I might just brush up on my chess study.
That sounds like a work
that
day.
day he was supposed to come for a show. No, I didn't come. Why? I was some.
No, what did you say?
Queen's Gambit.
I was watching Netflix.
I'll
Watch. I've told you.
Hiramandi.
No, Anatomy of a Fall.
Yes.
Outstanding movie.
Oh yes, you shared it, right? Yeah. Yes.
It's on Amazon Prime.
I'll do that.
It's a slow burn. It's a very long film. It takes a long time to, get going. But
Right.
creepy to the core.
Ooh, it's a thriller.
Yeah, it's a thriller, but creepy in the sense, not scary creepy. Creepy in the sense, like.
It's like a mystery.
No, not mystery. When you discover reality of life
Oh.
with each thing of how we can be as individuals. You just
Okay. Anatomy of a
not like Welcome Home, Harshit.
Indeed.
It was a wrong time to watch that movie.
That though it's gone off now, I know. It's not there on
It's
OTT.
on there. But
That's the creepiest movie I've ever seen. creepiest.
That's welcome.
Welcome home.
You find it on YouTube though.
It's on YouTube.
It is. I saw it on YouTube only. But otherwise,
Creepiest movie.
yeah.
2 months I was disturbed.
You have to have
I'm
a
not-
very
no,
strong
never.
mental
For me,
system to be able
I will advise nobody to watch it because I told you I struggled for 2 months. I couldn't sleep properly. 2 months I
I
struggled.
am
For
not
me, a
definitely
similar
watching
movie
it.
like that was It.
No, 8 and all is nothing compared to that because see that.
The new one.
It's
Yeah, but
gory.
they have a they have a see they don't have a tinge of reality to it. Okay, this is that it's all a make believe world and there is a bit of supernatural or whatever. That is something that you watch it and you just get scared or excited at that moment, but it never stays with you. But when you see something which is reality, which has no supernatural element, it has nothing that is horror, and yet just the story of it, and which is based on a true story, it just creeps you out to that. Can humans be like that?
For me, a similar Bollywood film did that to me. Con.
This is a Bollywood movie. Con is nothing.
But Urmila, that sudden
That
this
movie
thing.
was amazing.
by the way-
Con is very good because it keeps you gripped.
Gripped,
The
yeah.
thing is, once the movie is done, you're done.
Yeah, but it was a
This-
shock.
Can
value.
I tell you? I saw Con and this one the same day.
Oh man.
No, but Con is not something that stays
But
with you.
Con was I didn't
Gripping.
yeah I
was
didn't
a
give it a
shock
chance to
value.
begin with. I didn't give it a chance. But that movie sort of it's creepy and grows on you, and by the end you're like, oh.
Man, that scene when she's
No, thank you. Let's cut this conversation now, please.
he's scared.
I do not like horror stuff at all. I
No, it's not
fully
horror.
no, still.
It's not horror.
Nothing.
But anyway, don't mention any scenes here, no?
No.
You get a strike.
Oh yes. That'll happen. It'll become a Lulu for us.
Be like Chandramukhi.
No, I'm not doing that. Don't worry. Harshit is already perspiring. Well, I thought.
Okay, bye.
See you.
Good night.
Vanakkam
Nandri,
Nandri.
Shubh Ratri, Shabba Khair.
Eat your vegetables
Don't trouble
and
your
don't
mother.
trouble your mother.
Bye bye.